What's up, everybody? Korrick is locked down once again, and today we're gonna think. Now, guys, this week I'm going to do something different, and that is talk about 3 series I like, which are Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, and Ratchet Clank. I want to talk about my ideas on how they can continue the storyline and how they can implement it to make it feel more modern. Now, these are just my ideas, and no, I'm not the perfect editor right now, so I'll give you my best abilities. And no, there will be spoilers throughout these videos, so if you've not played any of these games, then why the hell did you click on this video? Other than that, let's continue, and let's start this today with Ratchet & Clank. Now, with Ratchet & Clank, the last game in this series was Into the Nexus, and that was the last one in the Future series. From what we know, Insomniac wants to reboot the series. That is something I definitely do not want to see. Ratchet & Clank has a huge history, and I don't want that to go into waste. Now, they could continue it, and that would lead into what to do next. What can possibly lead us into the next possible 3 games? Well, something that you don't really see much in the Ratchet & Clank series that both the Sly Cooper series and the Jak and Daxter series did was grow a little bit more darker. Now, Ratchet & Clank, of course there have been some dark moments, of course, with Ratchet nearly dying, or maybe Clank ending up having to leave his duties, or maybe fighting, what's her face? The other Lombax, whatever happened to her. Sorry, my memory's a little bit fuzzy. There's too many games in this series. That's why I don't want that all to just go away, because now yeah, you get it. But the main point where I'm trying to say here, that I don't want that to go away. But something has to happen to continue these series. And I want something slightly dark to happen. What I want is something to come in, destroy a whole galaxy, and I mean annihilate it. Let thousands of creatures die. And including some friends to Ratchet & Clank. Who? I have no idea. Now, this can anger them. This can give them a real purpose. Because to them, they're retired. And they don't want to really go back at it. This can cause them to go back at it. Letting them be filled with more anger and having to take on these new opponents. Of course, these new opponents have to be a gang for this can span out for a couple games. Having Ratchet and Clank travel to each one, specifically in having to handle through their difficult tasks and destroy them eventually. Now, how can you implement gameplay? Well, Ratchet & Clank already has like a stable type of gameplay, but of course to spice things up every now and then. I want to see kind of a moderate version of what we saw in Sunset Overdrive. Not something that flashy, because Ratchet & Clank definitely cannot keep up with that, but this is something I always felt that was needed. More fighting during those grinding sessions, or some type of more mobilism. Because Ratchet & Clank, throughout their series, they're not really that mobile to me. Sometimes they're feeling a little bit too stiff and a little bit too much on command. I want them to get a little bit more floatier. And something to increase a more fast-paced fighting. I want to see more melee weapons. We have too many guns. Of course, I still want to see more guns, new types of armor, and maybe new customizable stuff for Clank. I would love to see that more Ratchet & Clank action with double teaming. Maybe give them a little bit more combat abilities. Some other stuff, something out of the box. Because Ratchet & Clank are starting to get their gameplay is starting to get a little bit sour to me, even though they tried changing it up with Ratchet Clank All for One and Full Frontal Force, but that was horrible to me. But they did need to freshen up the style. That's what I offer. That's what I can think. There's one more video after this. And in that video, I'm going to go over what I know or who could possibly be creating the next games with all these characters. For each of these characters. Until then, I got no more ideas for Ratchet and Clank. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with my ideas? What do you want to see to refresh just the Ratchet and Clank series? Do you want a reboot? Leave whatever you want down in the comment box. If you want me to reply, I'll reply. Other than anything else, Kolrick is a logging out.